Hey guys, this is Dolan. I would like to talk about the future of Super Planet Dolan. If you're unaware, maybe you're a new subscriber, this is our premium channel for animations and music, and it's basically our passion channel where all the stuff that we work on over time, all these big elaborate scripts and all those videos, this is where they go. Now, this video is going to be hard for me to make, right? Because not all the things I'm about to talk about are quite positive, so forgive me if I stumble over my words a little bit, but it's pretty important. Been putting off doing this, but I have to. It's really important. But first, to start off with something positive, earlier this year in March, Golden Gooby and I happened to have gotten married. If you haven't checked out the how we met and the proposal video over on the Planet Dolan channel, I do recommend you have a gander. I finally got to marry the love of my life, and it was a beautiful ceremony. And we had a little honeymoon in Fiji as well, which was an absolutely incredible, unforgettable experience. Loved every second of it. However, as we were coming back from Fiji, this was around about April, we came back and YouTube was a mess. It was a giant frothing mess. Some of you might be aware of this. It was called the Adpocalypse, because some ads were run on some dodgy videos, and so therefore a bunch of companies pulled out of YouTube, and so ad revenue, which is what supports the formats that you create, got pretty demolished overnight and hasn't recovered since. So that happened April of this year, April 2017. But evidence speaks louder than words. Here is a chart of the views versus the revenue for the last year or so of that channel. And you'll notice in April of this year, there was quite a substantial dip between the views and the revenue. And it's gotten worse. July was really bad. So that was this month, the last 30 days or so. In fact, it's gotten so bad that if you look at this chart, ever since April, this video hasn't earned anything. It's basically got soft demonetized. The YouTube don't tell you it's demonetized. It's just dead. Now, the reason I'm telling you this is because this whole thing has made Super Planet Dolan, because we're not pumping out lots of videos. We're trying to maintain the quality as high as we possibly can, releasing irregularly. YouTube hates that. Its algorithm hates that. And so the format's unsustainable now. We've talked to the animators about us, maybe we have to stop. It's gotten to that point where it's just every video is a loss. Every video is a huge loss now. It was always kind of a loss because this is our passion channel, but now it's scary kind of loss. The last 3 or 4 months have just been an absolute nightmare. We were in such high spirits because of the wedding and the honeymoon, but this has been really, really tough. So guys, I'm not going to beat around the bush, okay? If you still want to see Super Planet Dolan, if you still want to see our scripted animations or any music videos, any of the elaborate stuff that, we want to do, like we've always talked about doing storytelling, a canon episodic series. That's always been the intention since the channel was born. At this stage, we just really need your help. We still got crowdfunding up. We have our Patreon page, and we've added some new rewards to basically all the tiers. We have an incentive up. If we have 1,000 patrons, we will absolutely be able to do comics, be it storytelling or just some funny comics. And look, guys, I get it. It's always annoying when a channel, asks you, hey, we have a Patreon page up if you wanted to give us a hand. And, I'll level with you. I kind of feel like a bit of a loser right now. It's extremely tough to ask for this. It is. But it really has gotten to that stage. Look, if you've ever waited for a moment to just give us a hand, if you want to see Planet Dolan grow, if you want to see comics, if you want to see storytelling with the characters and their world, like this is it. This is literally it. It's basically kind of the only thing we can do at this stage. And of course, Shima went missing and we still don't know where she is. So, and look, I understand if you think our videos are garbage or whatever, I get it, right? But if you're a fan and you want to see it grow and you want to see where it goes, and you're looking for a way to help out, this is it. So now look, after this, I also have a bunch of Q&A questions that I asked you guys on Twitter, which I will now answer as quickly, as thoroughly as I can. The first one's from Paul of Eidman, who asks, can you talk about where Shima disappeared and if she's okay? I'm worried about her and I miss her. Now, I bring this up because everyone at Planet Dolan, all day and night, 24/7, we all get messages about Shima. And I've explained this at the end of the Do Penguins Have Knees video, but people obviously didn't get the message. So I have to keep letting you know what's going on. But I'm going to reiterate, we don't know where she is. She just vanished off the internet one day. I really hope she's okay, but, none of us have heard from her. And look, she has done this before. When we get guest appearances on for SPD, that's because she'd vanished for 3 months at a time without warning. And so we'd really have to scramble because she was, one of our key writers, our key co-star. And it sucked. It sucked. There's not much you can do at that stage. I did my best to keep things going. And then we get comments like this one from Cartoons and Junk, which is, regular Plant Dolan is still good, but Soup Plant Dolan has gone to trash since Shima left. First of all, I just want to say I feel really sorry for the plant. It's trying its best, but we get comments like this all the time. People unsub or they stop watching because she's gone. There's literally not a single thing we can do about that, guys. As the old cliche goes, the show must go on, regardless. We all miss having her around, but sometimes her name will pop up on Steam, so we're pretty sure she's still alive, but she can't spend 5 seconds to let us know she's okay or that she's not coming back. We assume it's because she has anxiety, and that's why. It just sucks. Just sucks all over. And look, when it was just me getting messages, that was fine, but when everyone's messaging other people from PD, it's a fresh wound for all of us. There's not much else to say on the topic. It just sucks. I wish you would let us know she's okay. Unfortunately, it put us in a really difficult position. So the next question from Bob Stone asks, why is it Planet Dolan had no presence at VidCon US? And Wind Hunter asks, have you ever thought about doing panels at events or cons? So the reason we haven't done it, gone to the US to do VidCon is because we couldn't get everyone from Planet Dolan to attend. Most of them aren't in the US. They're in New Zealand or they're in Canada. So it'd be quite expensive to ship them all over. And, I'm the only manager at PD, so it's a bit difficult to logistically figure all that out. I mean, maybe if it was just me and Gooby going, we could go there. But, you guys would have to want us there. I don't even know if you would. And we'd need other stuff to do in the US if we're going there, because it's like a 14-hour flight from here, from Australia. We are doing VidCon in Australia, though, in September, actually. So if you guys wanted to meet me and Gooby, we will be there. We're doing a meet and greet, and I'm also doing a group panel. So next question from Flynn the Box Fox. What are any plans you have for the future of the channel? Look, as long as we can keep going with Super Planet Dolan, we do have stuff that we do want to work on long term. Something that we've always wanted to do since the channel has launched has been storytelling involving the characters, their origin stories, their adventures. We could have done it at any time, but I feel like the writing needs to be absolute premium stuff, like the best possible quality possible. Like, I would love to have a professional author come in and just help tutor us, train us up on how to be able to write it properly, that it really comes off the page instead of just doing anything too amateurish. But suffice to say, we do really want to do it. That's our number one passion. That's our dream project. Planet Dolan, we're rolling out content as fast as we can over there. And as for Planet Dolan Entertainment or the movie channel or any other channel, I'm the only manager at Planet Dolan. I got Sid as my operations manager, but I can't content manage more than 2 channels. If I try, it's just a bit of a mess. So right now, SPD and PD are my focus. Tabula Rasa asks, how long does it normally take for production of a single episode, be it burning questions or 2 stories? So both those formats take about 2 or 3 weeks for the art or animation. The animation sometimes takes a bit longer, especially if it's something more elaborate, and the writing and the editing, the voice acting kind of varies. The Gaming Knight asks, how's the story project coming along? Is it development, scrapped, or is it just in an undetermined direction as of now? That's what I'm working on as the big long-term project. I'm still working on it. Don't worry about that. The story is coming along. All the characters have character sheets. We've got the plot all sorted out. It's coming along. Now I've just got to actually write and storyboard it. Start to get a picture of how it's going to look. That is assuming we can still move forward with this channel. Otherwise, we may end up just doing it as a comic. That would be much cheaper, but there's no real way to return the investment, so we're not sure. Shadow Wolf asks, what made you come up with the entire series? Was there a different path you were planning to take before you created Planet Dolan? I didn't know, mate. I didn't know what I was doing when I first started doing YouTube. I still kind of don't. I just personally want to do storytelling stuff, and we've just come up with a lot of fun formats along the way. If I could go back, I would probably do things different. I would either keep the channels purely about the Danger Dolan character with me voicing everything, or I would make it a company from day one. But I mean, that's life, man. You never know where it's going to go. John asks, is there a chance for all of you all meeting up for like a company getaway? Nah, I mean, the people in Australia like Tolop, my brother, Ramona, Slap Team. There are people in this area that we can do a meetup with, but getting everyone to the same location would be quite expensive, and they're all doing different things. Some of the people who work at PD also have other full-time jobs to take care of, so having time off might be difficult for them. If Planet Dolan grew bigger, we likely would. We would, but at the moment, it's tough, man. I don't know if people think we're some giant conglomerate. We're not. We're a bunch of mates making videos. We just happen to be spread all over the globe. Now, look, to wrap up, if anyone donates to Patreon, man, I'll be extremely grateful. Look, if you're a fan of the show and you just cannot afford a subscription, like a donation or anything, that's totally fine. I get it. If you wanted a fun way to help out, you could always just email us, like contact@planetdolan.com. Let us know how you feel about the series. Like, the number one thing would be, if we know there are some fans out there that really want to see more, we'll figure out a way to make more, you know what I mean? Like, we do live in a little bit of a bubble. Like, sometimes we just don't know if people are enjoying the thing we're making. Sometimes the comment section is just filled with firsts and stuff, so we just don't know. If you guys want to see more, feel free to shoot us an email, or you can message us on Twitter as well and just let us know. And look, we are working on other ways outside of YouTube in order to stabilize things. Like, we have a book coming out this year, which I will be announcing in maybe a couple of months, but that's been in the works for at least a couple of years now. We also have a new line of merchandise. We're going to be selling some of that stuff at Vidcon Australia. So if you're a fan of the show, that's a great way, you'll get something for your donation. You'll get a really snazzy shirt. But most of all, just one final note, guys. Just thanks for watching. Thanks for watching our videos. Like, making animations was a giant risk, and we made it after we knew that algorithms hated animations because, they're short and you put a lot of effort into them, and YouTube just hates that. And look, I want to open up more of a dialogue with you guys, because as I said, we do live in a little bit of a bubble. I'm going to try and do monthly Q&A live streams on either this or the PD channel, just for a bit of fun, just so people can ask questions and I can fill you in on what's been going on, instead of just a big surprise, hey, here's an update after years. So if you're interested in that, just stick around. That's it, guys. Have a good one.